Hello students, in my previous video I had explained you the concept of e-commerce. Now we are going to study which are the different types of e-commerce business. The very first type of e-commerce or model of e-commerce is B2B, that is business to business. Now any kind of transaction that takes place online between two business partners, it is categorized under B2B. That means the transaction that may take place between business person and a wholesaler, or it may be between manufacturer or wholesaler, manufacturer or retailer, or between two manufacturer, all this would be categorized under B2B transactions. Now some of the example for B2B is esteel.com, that means they are purchasing or they are selling the steel online with the website that is esteel.com, where all the steel manufacturing business person are coming together and they are dealing for the steel. At the same time there may be wholesaler or there may business person, those who are interacting, they are doing different kind of transaction, they are sharing the data online, they are doing all the business related transaction with the help of internet, which is categorized under B2B e-commerce. The next is B2C e-commerce, that is business to consumer, a very popular model of e-commerce. The best example for uh, this to understand is Walmart, or we can also say Amazon is one of the examples for B2C, where business are selling their products and services to their customers online. So all the transactions that are taking place between business to consumer with the help of internet, that is known as B2C model. We are purchasing thing online, that is the part, or that is the example for B2C e-commerce. The next type of e-commerce is C2C, that is the transaction taking place between two consumers or two customers without involving any producer or manufacturer. OLX is the well-known example where a customer sells his product to another customer. Even quicker.com is the example to understand the concept of C2C e-commerce. The next type of e-commerce is C2B, that is the transaction taking place between consumer to business. Now, even if this is not one of the well-known type of e-commerce, but it is growing in its prevalence. Now, the examples for C2B application include customer reviews or participation in focus group. Sorry, or sharing as an influencer. That means if someone has his or her audience and the ability to influence what that audience buy or does, so that is categorized under C2B e-commerce. The next type of e-commerce is government or public administration e-commerce, under which there are different models, that is business to government, which is also known as business to administration, where businesses whose clients are government or type of public administration. Now example for this is the transaction, that means the business persons are paying online taxing, they are doing e-filing of the taxes, that is the example for B2G. The second type of public administration e-commerce or government e-commerce is C2G, which is also known as C2A, that is consumer to government or consumer to administration. Again the example like individual paying online taxes to the government or paying the university tuition fees, that is also categorized as C2G e-commerce. Then for C2A, transaction can be simple as paying off parking tickets or ordering a new government ID, that is categorized under C2A transaction. Even now many of the government offices are providing online facilities for the people. For example, now we can track our shipment. For example, if we have sent some shipment or we had made speed post, with the shipment number we can track our shipment that is available on government website. So these are the things that are categorized under government or public administration e-commerce. And the last type of e-commerce is peer-to-peer, which is known as P2P. Now peer is a group of people that are having same capabilities, or uh, they are having same talent, or they have same interest. Okay, so in this case, any of the party, that means any individual, can become a client and the second can become a server, vice versa. The first one can be a server and second can be a client. That means any of the party can initiate the communication without interference of the third party or third individual. For example, when there is a sharing of data without involving the third party, that is categorized under peer to peer. Many people now download songs through mp3 website without involving the third party, which is also the part of peer to peer. The best example for p2p is napster.com, which is a famous example to be categorized under P2P. So we have finished with different types of e-commerce.